Well, first question I have for you: did you realize that you passed up your head coach in career three-pointers?
Nah, they just told me literally after the game.
Really?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it's just a real moment. Just to, I know there's a lot of great players that came through this program and shot the ball really well. So for me to surpass my head coach, actually, that's like I kind of get the joke about it with them. But I'm just just happy for it. Happy for my success so far, and just another milestone and continue to achieve.
For sure. Did you get a chance to joke with him yet, or not quite yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we celebrate the win first. So
Yeah.
I'll probably joke with him about tomorrow.
Gotcha, man. Obviously, this one was a little bit unorthodox. You guys kind of, struggled shooting a little bit. You guys stayed in it, though.
Yeah.
What do you think allowed you guys to kind of stay in it despite the difficult start from the field?
I think just the details, and when we needed stops, we got stops, and when we needed to score, we was able to do that. I think our preparation and practice has allowed us to be ready for these moments, and this is a tough group. It's a resilient group. We're not going to go down without a fight, and a lot of players contribute in so many ways that we need, and that's what's big. Was big for this team. And Seth had tremendous minutes today. He played really well. Harrison was able to knock down threes. I think he had like 15 boards. He was a dominant force down. I could go throughout the whole roster. That just shows how much of different factors we have for this team, and when it comes down to the grittiness we have as overall.
I actually wanted to ask you about Seth. Obviously, he had the 9 in the first half, ended with 10. Just how much of a lift was that at the start of the game?
Yeah, anytime Steph steps on the court, it makes an impact, and he makes his presence feel known. That's something I talked to him about it this past preseason and summer. And once he comes in, he's aggressive. He's attacking the rim, he's getting downhill. He's a defensive threat, and he had a really good game today. And I'm pretty sure it was evident you guys were able to see that.
Speaking of his defensive effort, you feel like that wasn't a surprise for you?
Yeah, no. I mean, Seth gets on us in practice all the time, so this is nothing new for us. Just the way he's able to get through screens, he's really strong. He's able to, guard the best player on the opposing team. That's something that not a lot of players can do. That's one thing he can do. He can play 94 feet. He's able to box out bigger guys, and it's nothing new to me. Maybe it's new to Zia, but this is something he's been doing.
How much of a threat does that make this team to know that you have a guy that maybe doesn't get all the attention, but can do just about everything?
Yeah, it's great. I think it kind of takes a little bit of the pressure and allows different players to get some rest, and that's what's big for the team, especially coming to later on as we get playing tougher teams, and guys that legs get a little bit heavier are going to need that, and I think that's what we've been missing. We got a lot of role players, bench guys that is able to come out off the bench and produce big minutes, whether that's scoring, whether that's assisting. It doesn't really matter. I think one thing about this team is we're going to do whatever it takes to get that win.
RJ, don't want to bring up last year for the sake of bringing it up, but obviously you guys had 9-point lead here and didn't end up coming away with the win. This time you had the 9-point lead, extended it, got up double digits and everything like that. What do you think was kind of the difference in this year's game compared to last year's?
I think we were just able to execute the game plan, but also execute when things got a little bit chippy. I think we got down to the wire a little bit. We had a double-digit lead, but then was able to kind of chip away a little bit. But we was able to sustain it, get the shots that we wanted in the offensive end, and get stops. And that was key for us. I think compared to last year, we didn't really execute that well. This year, we was able to. Everyone was dialed in. We kind of fought as if it was the last second play for each possession. So,
yeah, and then obviously you guys have played a few neutral site games. This was the first true road game. I know obviously you've been part of road games before, but what did you like about this group and I guess their response to playing in their first true road game?
Yeah, just the way we were able to hold our composure. And, it's definitely tough winning on the road, especially in the ACC. We're North Carolina, so we give everyone their best shot, but we were able to keep our composure, stay steady, and pull out a tough win. I knew going to the game was going to be a dogfight. Pitt's a really aggressive team, and a really good team. So we had to be game plan ready, mentally ready, and just overall just stay together. Because sometimes when you're on the road, crowd can get into it, and adversity hits. But we was able to stay together and pull it through.
Yeah, and one more for you. How did it kind of feel getting off the snide against Pittsburgh a little bit? I know the last 3 games against them, you guys have dropped. How did it feel to kind of get over that one?
I mean, it felt good. Just kind of break that streak. We lost a lot of three the last games, so just to break that streak. I mean, it's just good. It's always a good feeling to win, but not only, but also to win on the road. I mean, that's huge. So, but I'm just proud of our effort and the way we was able to battle from start to finish.